off. That was just like when that happened, and I was watching. I was like, I can't believe they figured that out. I can't believe. And they're gonna throw a grenade at a fucking rabbit. Oh, that is so fucking kick-ass. They're gonna throw a grenade at a rabbit. That was just brilliant. Run
I like Meaning
away!
of Life best. I think that's the best
Look
movie
at
ever
all the
made.
bodies. Look at all the bodies. It was just so. I mean, oh, that was just so fucking brilliant.
Meaning of Life is the best for me. I love the opening scene with state like step one birth, and like the owner of the hospital comes in and he's like, okay, what do we have here today? And, oh, we have a birth. What's that? You know, and then of course like they have all these machines here. And he's like, oh, I see you have the machine that goes bing.
Yeah, I really,
Also,
I didn't think that. I really thought Life of Brian and the Holy Grail movie were much better. So yeah, I guess I wasn't as big on their skit comedy as I was on their movies. Except for the skit, like I love the one with the argument.
mine's
The
good
guys,
too.
so
And it
many,
has full
and the
frontal
dead,
nudity.
yeah, the parrot. There's a lot of good ones.
I also do love that skit from The Meaning of Life where the American tourists are sitting down to dinner and the waiter comes up to them and what would you like to talk about, and then he like has conversation topics on the menu, and he offers them philosophy and they're like, oh, what's philosophy? And they're talking about how philosophers all their names start with the letter S. Well, Nietzsche doesn't start with an S.
A little obtuse, but we get it. Yeah, I was just thinking about movies. I was just thinking that I also kind of like the death movies. Where like death is in the movie. With the sickle, even. Even that stupid one with the stupid whatever it was.
Seventh Seal.
No, no, no. I'm going back to the jackass from the Matrix. His first movie. Um,
Bill and Ted the second one.
yeah, right, exactly. That whole idea. There's a couple of foreign films that are like that. Where like some guy's dying and death is hanging out behind him, and there's like he's a circus guy or something, and then there's some other one where they're out. Oh, it's almost like it has the feel of some sort of Mexican story like Don Quixote or something. Some kind of
Yeah,
tragic
that one's
figure.
Seventh Seal.
And death is just following him around, and I kind of like the mood of those kind of movies that are reflecting on what the fuck your life is.
I think you would like the movie Control, Gary. It's with subways, but they basically look like trains. I think you'd enjoy that.
Yeah, they go through tunnels. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
The thing is, right after, I mean, not right after, but after you mentioned in the video to Manix that you fucked a train in your dream, in that night I dreamed of making out with a friend. I don't know where that came from, because I haven't had a sexual dream like since I was like 14 or 15, like making out with a guy and getting, I woke up, like I was, fuck no, why did I wake up? It was so awesome.
You're having a lot of adventures lately. It's a little lesbian action, good dreams. Yeah, must be eating the right food.
No, 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 I think you're right. I mean, dreaming like making out with a friend, then ended up kissing with a girl. I think I'm trying to tell myself something, something quite ain't right.
Keep listening. Uh, but it's good. I mean, dreams are damn good. I mean, I had some dreams that were just, I'm never gonna have reality as good as those dreams. They were really good.
I also had a dream like a couple weeks ago. It was so horrible and so vivid. I dreamed that I was in a boat and the boat was on fire and I jumped in the water and it was freezing cold and it was also a storm and I couldn't swim and I woke up and I was like I was running 100 miles. I don't know, it was horrible, horrible and really vivid. I don't know what was up with that.
And you wet the bed.
No, I kind of did that in the video where I was making up with my friend almost.
Yeah, that's when they get really good. All kinds of shit can happen. Yeah, I have both. I have both extremes. I mean, you're either doing good or you're doing bad. My dreams only go two ways. It's never gray. It's blood everywhere or something good happening. But yeah, I've been killed so many times. I mean, I've been killed every way there is to be killed, I think.
I kill myself in dreams.
When you die in your dream, what happens afterwards? Like, are
You
you
wake up.
looking at yourself dead,
I
like
wake up
outside of yourself?
every time. I wake up. And I mean, sometimes this is why I commit suicide, because the dream sucks so bad, and I know that, it's gonna, something, I mean, I don't kill myself to die, but I kill myself because I know this is gonna end and something else is gonna be after that, not like an afterlife, like the scenery is gonna change, and I either jump out of the building or something like that, and I wake up like, and yeah, cool.
Yeah, no, I have that. I die, but I don't. It's like you're not really dead. It's like I'm dead. Like I've been decapitated, right? And my head is like rolling somewhere, and I'm trying to get my body back. And I'm saying, well, I can't really get home until I find my arm.
Fucked
At
up.
least I gotta find my arm so I can crawl back home. And I'm thinking, well, how am I gonna get back home? And it's like 40 miles away, and my legs are missing, and what? How am I gonna eat? My guts are gone. What the fuck? How am I gonna eat without no guts? I'm like, I'm trying to figure out all this strategy, and I'm like, my brain still doesn't figure out that. Well, Gary, you can't be fucking alive. You can't figure that part out. You're dead, you dumbass. And I don't figure out that I'm dead. I just figure I'm really badly hurt. Like I've left a really bad mark, And I don't really get it that you're not gonna survive if you're fucking decapitated, asshole. But
What's worse
sometimes
than
it's
that?
fun.
At my ex job, the last 2 months, I was working about 10 to 12 hours a day sometimes. It was so hard, and I was writing insurance all day long, and at night I was dreaming of writing insurance. I swear, no joke. This is what I dreamed about. Exactly what I did at work. It was horrible.
I got worse. I have a much worse story than that. When my first real job, I delivered newspapers. I did a lot of side jobs. But my first real restaurant job, I was a dishwasher, and it was miserable. I mean, you spent 10 hours in front of this fucking. It was a big restaurant, not a little restaurant. And so you're just sitting there, and this food on plates is just flying. There's just this big wall of crap, and your job is to reach into all the crap and pull the plates and the stuff that's valuable out of it, right? And it's horrible, miserable job. And yeah, I go home, and I'm still at work. And you couldn't get the noise out of your head. You couldn't get the sensations, the knives and the forks jabbing you in the fingers. I mean, every bit of it. I'm still at fucking work, and I'd just be sitting there saying, I realize that I'm dreaming. I say, oh, fuck, I'm dreaming again. And I say, oh, you got to get somewhere else. You got to get somewhere else. You cannot be back at work. It's just, but it was, I hated that with such a deep fucking passion because, it was, it's like you're already at work long enough. You're not getting paid enough. It was just so bad. And you're like, how the fuck could I dream it?
Okay, I have dreams where people get decapitated and then the head keeps talking to you like it's still alive. Like I've had dreams with multiple heads and multiple talkings. And then like I've had dreams about the apocalypse. So I don't know what that says about my psychology, but
Yeah, well, we're somewhere in the same place, except I talk to famous people. The only decapitated people have been famous, so it was Madonna. Madonna was the most fun. As a decapitated person, Madonna kicks ass. I mean, she kept me entertained for like 3 hours. She had this big house and basketball courts and all kinds of shit, and she's rolling around, showing me around and shit, and it's like, it really kicked ass.
I'm only dreaming black and white for some reason.
Yeah, that's sort of how you know that some people must dream in color because yeah, Madonna always has blonde hair in my dreams. She never has the other colors, and so it's like
I
it's like
always
oh
dream in
yeah,
colors.
it's got to be color. It's got to be.